So I was on the road heading up into the Sierras for a little backcountry fun, and I got a question from one of the students asking me, what do I think about training aids? I don't think highly of training aids. If training aids worked, the average golfer would be much better, because they've been trying to come up with a way to simulate the swing for you for years. And honestly, if it worked, we'd all buy one. It'd be something that I would think would be of value to all of us. And yet, most people that buy training aids use them for a very short period of time, then they end up in the garage somewhere. I think that there's multiple problems with training aids. One, I don't think they simulate the correct thing. And two, you can't use them on the course. So that means it's up to you to build some sort of awareness and coordination while using this training aid to then be able to transfer it to the course. What if you already owned a training aid that you could use on the course and actually worked well? Well, guess what? You do. It's your anatomy. You see, your anatomy is the template for the swing. You have a very specific skeletal structure. It's made up of joints and bones and muscles, and they hinge very specifically, and they all perform very specifically. And we are quite well equipped to hit a golf ball, because we have this beautiful 3/4 rotating shoulder joint in our lead shoulder, which produces an inside-out swing path. And if you keep your weight on your forward foot, you have a descending inside-out swing path, which adds up to really solid contact and very consistent draw ball flight. So I suggest to you this. I teach all my students a drill called the downswing drill. Let this become your training aid. Because honestly, the only two things that matter in your golf swing is where your weight is at impact and whether or not your swing path is inside out or outside in. Well, if you keep your weight on your forward foot and you apply this drill that I teach called the downswing drill, simply where you take the club to the top of the swing and then you keep your shoulders facing the camera, this camera angle here, and allow the club to fall and allow the club to find its way into the ball. Now, not only will this help you to simulate a proper downswing, to create an inside-out downswing, which produces draws and eliminates your slice, but if you keep your weight on your left foot while doing this drill, immediately you're going to have a descending downswing. So you get the descending and inside-out qualities that are the only two things that are crucial in a golf swing. So take advantage of the fact that you already have a training aid inside of you. And if you use it properly, your anatomy, if you use your anatomy properly, you already have the template for a perfect swing. And you could do it anywhere. You don't need a club, you don't need a plastic gadget. All you need to do is put your weight on your forward foot, take your arms to the top of the swing, and return your arms down to impact while keeping your shoulders facing this camera angle. And what you're going to find is the club will find its way into the ball. It'll be a very different swing path than you're familiar with, because it's a professional swing path. It's a swing path that travels from inside to out, it's shallow, and it's abundantly powerful.
The drill simulates an inside-out, shallow, and descending swing path. And that adds up to solid contact with powerful draw ball flight, while also very quickly eliminating any over-the-top downswing instinct that you might have. But I feel it's very important to point out that during the swing, you just focus on keeping your weight still. All I'm focused on here is keeping my weight firmly planted on my left foot throughout the swing. And I trust that the setup position and the drill is going to reveal itself during the swing as it does. And so it's also important to recognize that contact is more important than direction. One of the reasons why good players are good is because we miss the ball pin high. That means we usually carry the bunkers and carry the water or the whatever trouble lies ahead of you. It's much more important to hit the ball solidly. So during the swing, just focus on keeping your weight still and allow the drill to work its way into your swing. Make the drill your new practice swing.